The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Havelok.
May your rocks never crumble.
This is a terrible cross with you. You and the sorceress both.
We look weary, Whitehair.
Supper knives are good for picking your teeth, Jack.
Adventure seeker.
Oh! Smear your ass with
Okay, what? There's another skill. Trying to figure out something with this whole quest. This says help Sirius unravel the riddles of Ulric's madness, but I can't. Give me just a second, I'm trying to figure something out really quick. I'm trying to figure out where Sirius is. Because it doesn't give me a marker on the map as to where she is. At all, which is weird. Wow. That was right there. That's retarded. Okay, let's do this. It was in side quests. It was in secondary quests. I couldn't find it. That's retarded. But it's right there. Yes. Let's do this. There we go. Now I can finally do this.
Oh, hey.
foreigner. Watch your step.
And this must be where Aldrich is. I think. Jump over that. Huh.
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
Oncrate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
I say something wrong? You must forgive the Jarl. Hasn't been feeling well of late. Is he sick? He didn't seem quite right during Crach's feast, but... Forgive me. I must go to him. Where's Ceres? I've got to find her. I don't know. Ask around. Great.
Remember that storm caught us in Old Bay? Aye, like it were yesterday. Ofcom fell overboard and near drowned. Ulrich dove in the waves and saved them. Because the gods directed him. Who said their voice commanded him to dive into the maelstrom? Too bad they didn't protect him from harm. Hey! Better see.
Well, I guess I go down there and ask around, why don't I? Okay, that was weird. Alright, let's go. That was weird, but it worked.
I could have married a continental.
Greetings.
Ha! Nary a soul for months. Then one day guests from afar start dropping like rain in springtime. You weary traveller? Hungry?
Looking for Ceres, Jarl Oncrate's daughter.
Ah, you found her. Or near to. Lass was just here.
Know where she might have gone?
Took an interest in our Jarl. Asked about his childhood. So I told her to see Begthora and Eirik.
Who are Bergthora and Eirik?
Years ago, Eirik was close with the old Jarl. Was the Jarl that helped him win Begthora's hand. They lived toward the east end of the village.
And that's where I go.
Take care.
Bless you. And my blessings to Ceres when you see her. I didn't think you could help us.
Could you tell a trout from a char?
Sorry to interrupt.
You need something? Come, let's have a pint at that shop.
Thanks, but I'm short on time. Looking for a girl named Ceres.
Crach Oncrate's daughter. She was here, but I've not seen her away.
Take care.
So, from here, I go big dog. Let's go over here first.
Greetings. I'm looking for someone.
Lucky chap you are then. Truth be told, I'm taken. but village is brimming with lovely girls.
Did you say lovely girls? Where? Maybe one would be willing to show me around the island.
Well, there's Vea, lovely one, Cooper's daughter. Though, nah, she's got teeth like fish hooks. Now Deborah, there's a fine lass. Teeth bang on straight. Though, there is a growth under her right eye. Maya's got a right dreamy face. If not for that bit of bone rot on her right foot. Ah, nuts. Now I give it a think, well, none of these lasses are really appealing.
I'm looking for Ceres.
The skinny thing. Lovely doe eyes, true, and she's from an honourable house. But the lass is gaunt as a sapling.
I don't know where she is, and her father...
Tell Crack to calm down. No Skellige lass can perish in her own eyes. All right, she was here a few hours. Went to find me man Ira. Needed to talk, she said. They should be on the beach, t'other side of the isle.
Thanks. Take care.
Good luck searching.
So now I've got to find... So, can you hear me at all? Or have you messaged at all? Because I don't know if the messages work, so if you want to go ahead and send me a message to see if it works, you can. Because I'd like to see if the messaging is working out so I can hear you. Okay, sounds like an idea. Get off me!
Fucking mute dabber! Swarming like gulls around the waist heap. Ah, be sure we showed them.
We? Seem to remember you sitting on that rock crying for help.
Ah, but if not for me warning, you'd be herring bait about now.
And if not for me, you'd have sat on that rock till you died and rotted.
For the love of Freya, all right. Have it your way. You saved me, now what? What, need I march around the country singing in your praises?
No, just tell me where to find Ceres.
Must be daft. You helped me with the Sea Devils, but that don't mean I'm willing to gossip about Uncrate's daughter.
Where's Ceres? Tell me.
Just about our Jarl and his family. Went to Odeldrick's old family home. Yonder on the hill.
Thanks. Farewell.
Had to use mind control because he wouldn't talk to me. And I'm in kind of a hurry to try to find her right now, so... Pretty much. I'd say it's pretty much, yeah. Pretty much about it.
Nothing quite like a witch.
Dun 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 dun.
Damn, something seriously wrong here. Fresh footprints. Could be Ceres's.
Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt? Why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Ulrich. The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago, half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Udalric.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalric had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear? Or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalric right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said their voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. And something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together.
this about?
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then. You and my dad, we were mates once, right?
Oh, we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, Dad. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
You and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease. The calm and the quiet.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, a pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't Arnkright's guest...
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Witcher, Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No, no, no. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
battled in worse weather.
Must be the place.
Alright, I need to put on the killer whale potion so I don't drown. That way I get extra breath. This will help me breathe longer. Wait, what is that? Oh no, that's... Ooh, there we go. There it is.
Can't help wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalryk.
Pretty sure this is guarded treasure. Oh yeah, that locked chest. I could finally get that open. Assassin's Trials. Ooh, a lot of decent stuff. And now we're gonna make it to Udalryk.
Show me what you got.
with the feline armor on and me being wet and all that stuff, it looks like I'm wearing a wetsuit, like legitimately a black wetsuit.
Ugly bastard.
Put the sword away and get over there to Udalryk. Oh yeah, of course it's not gonna. I'm gonna have to go back to second quest. Where is it? I think it was. Wait, it was level 17. I'm pretty sure it was level 7. Yeah, right there. You just do that and you go over here. I just burned a lot of wabbits. Just doing a lot of goat's milk. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait. Why is... Oh, no, okay. That's why. Stop running back and forth, man. That was loud.
What is this?
Udalryk. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch. You didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come.
I know the shadow's weird, but you're about to find out what it is.
Know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work. In theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Maybe no one's thought of a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
And what about the other method?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
Trying the trick can't hurt.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around. Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent.
Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared.
Now it's trying to mess with me and making me think about Ciri.
Somebody could break their leg or their neck. Shattered. Udalryk must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him.
A child's cradle. It's old. Must have been Udalryk's knackers.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalryk or Aki.
Geralt, come! Think I've got an idea!
How did you disappear so quick, Chicky? You're all freaky and stuff. Did you go outside already? Yeah, what the crap happened to you?
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house! Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Okay, I'm only clicking that button for a minute, okay? If you guys don't know what's going on yet, and you're just slightly confused about what's going on, remember the plan that they talked about. They can't tell the other one what's going on. So I'm just letting you guys know, and I'm giving you guys a hint right now that they couldn't tell what was going on.
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free? The Heim's gone. So are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
What? You said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rock?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger. Though I will admit you're not all bad. You trusted me, a complete stranger nearly. Few would have had the courage.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell everybody in the Isles. They'll think I enjoy being dominated.
Farewell, Geralt.
See you, Cerys.
That's awesome.
Got a minute? Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
What is it?
Crach's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, as soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen. Battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
You can count on me, Geralt. Soon as the race for the crown's settled.
I understand.
And there we go. Now I need to get back into the quests, and I need to go to Brother-in-Arms. Talk to friends who... Oh, never mind, that's the Isles of Mist. Okay, help resolve the matter of the succession to the Skellige throne. Okay, how do I do that? The matter of the succession to the Skellige throne.
Got a minute? Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. But then Bran would return with loot.
Okay, alright, it's the same
Farewell.
stuff. I really need to figure out how to do this. Stop pushing me off the mountain. Yes, I have 8,100 crowns. There's a lot of crowns. It's hard to get that many. Not unless you save them, but to get that much, you'd have to go and steal stuff and then blah blah blah, yeah. Brothers in Arms, Skellige. I gotta talk to Triss, Dijkstra, Roach, Zoltan still, and then Amir and Emrys. Amir Var Emrys. Or Emrys, it's one of the two. Help resolve the matter of succession to the Skellige throne. What the crap, man? Give me just a second. I'm sorry, I just gotta do this. I'm checking. Resolved. Okay, possession of the Lord of Unvik. Okay. Okay, I gotta do King's Gambit for one. The easiest way to keep yourself from getting hurt, and I just learned this, is when you jump, you do all this stuff, but if you click circle before you land, you roll. Yeah, when you go through the game, you probably have already learned it, but when you go through the game, you got an experience bar, which is right above your health. The big, long white bar. That is your experience bar, so the more quests that you do, the more it goes up. And that experience bar, which is right there at the top right, getting the experience for the quests that you do, the monsters that you kill, blah blah blah. You don't get very much experience for the monsters that you kill, but getting equipment on you that eventually builds up the experience that you get for monsters, you can increase the experience gained by all that. But when you level up, you have to go to your character. And when you go to your character, you're able to have these branches here. The points available at their bottom. But there's a branch for combat, a branch for science, a branch for alchemy, a branch for the general stuff, which is right here. I've got one that increases my inventory weight by 60. And then I've got this food thing, so whenever I eat a piece of food, instead of lasting the 1 to 5 minutes that it lasts, it'll last 20 minutes. So it'll constantly replenish my vitality, which is my health, of course. It'll replenish my health constantly over 20 minutes. So if you, I'll show you a trick on how to get a lot of food so you don't have to worry about getting any other food in your entire game. It's pretty easy to do, but that's regenerates food for 20 minutes. This one I have as well, which adrenaline points increase both weapon damage and sign intensity. So if I have adrenaline points, my weapon damage and my sign intensity is increasing as long as I've got adrenaline points, so that helps. This is for light armor, this is for medium armor, this is for heavy armor. Light armor I only have because of critical hit damage and my fast attack damage. The armor that I have on is the feline gear from the feline school, the cat school. And legitimately that's what I've got on me, and it's all critical hits and fast attack damage mainly, things like that. I bought the bomb one just because of the fact that it increases bomb damage by 200%, and the bombs and slots are decreased by 50%. So I do triple damage with my bombs, and I carry half the number that normally is there. But I don't have it on. The only ones I have on are my food one, my cat school gear stuff, my focus, which is the adrenaline point increase, and strong back, so 60 pounds. So pretty much anything that's filled in solid orange over here, that's when I have equipped it on me. But yeah, you just get your points, you come over to these, and you increase any ones you want. These ones, the regular fast attack and the heavy attack, I've got level 5 of them, which goes only to level 5. That increases your attack and stuff by 25%. Your fast attack damage is increased by 25% because it's level 5, so it's 5% each level. Same thing with the heavy attack, so it's 25% increased damage. And then this one right here is the increased chance of landing a fast attack critical hit by 10%, and fast attack critical hit damages by 75%. So I've increased the damage I'm doing with fast attacks and stuff like that. Then over here, you learn about this stuff later, the greater blue mutagens, the red mutagens, and stuff like that. I need to get a greater red, but red mutagens, as long as you have it here, as long as you have these three right here with red, it'll actually increase that. So my attack power, because of that and these three things alone, and it's not just the stats, it's the fact that their colors are red. With this red mutagen, it increases my attack power by 28%. So it's 28% added on to the percentage I have with all this. So I'm increasing my damage by doing just that. This greater blue mutagen, which is the highest that you can get, this 3 right here, that's a 40% increase for sign intensity because of it. And then all this other stuff, like if I have green stuff, I can put it here, and my health increase accordingly as well. You get later stuff, more stuff later with DLC, so if you don't have DLC, I would recommend buying it, because of the fact there is a lot more to do in DLC. Plus there's a rune right, which teaches you runes, and it gives you a ton of stuff for runes and stuff, even things that you don't have now. And there's also a DLC, it's Blood and Wine, or what is the other one, I don't remember, but it does actually help quite a bit. And there's a spot where you can actually get something that helps your genes, your gene pool, and it does something to your body, and it actually allows you to upgrade even more in a different skill tree, which is actually really awesome, but it takes a lot of points to do. So there's a lot of that. But yeah, all you have to do is level up your level. Once you level up, it'll tell you when you level up, but sometimes it takes a while. But mainly do quests, do as many quests as you can. That's the only thing I can give you for advice. Level yourself up constantly. I will say that with DLC, there is something that is free that you need to get if you get the chance to, and it allows you to go into New Game Plus. Now, New Game Plus actually takes you into a second playthrough through the game, but everything then is accordingly placed around your level. So literally, when you start New Game Plus, it's going to be stronger enemies, it's going to be stronger bosses, it's going to be better equipment. Legitimately, that's how it is. And I would recommend you starting New Game Plus at level 45 to 50. I would recommend it anywhere between 40 to 50, actually. I would recommend starting New Game Plus around there. But when you actually make all the armor, like your inventory, like the stuff I have on me right now, here, let me show you. The stuff I have on me now is the feline stuff. Feline steel sword, the regular stuff is regular stuff, then it goes into the enhanced versions, which is everything on him right now. This is why I look like this, because it's all enhanced equipment. I got the enhanced trousers, the enhanced boots, the enhanced gauntlets, the enhanced armor, and then the enhanced silver and steel swords. Going into a crafter, he can craft, instead of enhanced, he can craft superior stuff. Superior is the next level, and it increases the stuff that's actually you're wearing, and it changes the looks as well, which is kind of nice. But I'll show you all of that here in just a little while, because I'm going to try to fix these up. But yeah, that's how everything works. So whenever you level up, you just go into your menu, because it'll tell you when you level up. But once you level up, you just go straight into your menu and put your points in. And then as you put your points in, your stuff will start to increase. You just equip the ones you want on you, because whatever you increase, you don't get to keep. You actually have to put it into the skill tree or your skill boxes to actually have it activate. Which is why I put higher pounds on my guy so that I can carry more on him. Because Geralt, you know, he from the beginning of the game he doesn't have very many pounds that he can carry. So it's always good to make more weight on him, but that's me because I like to carry a lot of stuff on me. What just happened?
Master Geralt. The guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gate.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Crach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Cerys and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Crach awaits.
How's the mountain there?
Calm.
That's me.
Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there.
I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an on-crate's to wear the crown, it
should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked?
Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting!
Cerys! Hey! God damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Stubborn, fierce, mule-headed, refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Cerys. And they're twins in that regard.
You're welcome.
Don't see Crach. You talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Did you sever
something I
I'm going up over the table.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must, even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy.
A Hackamum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Saw you talking to Berna. What about?
Politics. After all, naught else interests her. Wench tried to convince me that we must honor Bran's memory. And to that aim, I'm to command my offspring to withdraw from the race for the crown. Support Svanrigger instead.
Why do I think you turned her down?
You put it mildly. I showed her the door.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Cerys?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? Then yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Cerys has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one.
Lugos is doing something.
Hear that? Damn it! That must have started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shot grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too. You insult me, Lugas, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this. Dan, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crete. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. That can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all. I heard you helped Lugos, as you helped me with the Haim.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of centering wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish, face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, Lugos, Lugos. Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him.
The gates were shut.
So many wounds. No wonder Hjalborn bled to death.
Look, do we a moment. Turn back around. Saw a bear standing making
Drogadar.
noise. Is the gods
Skull's
doing?
played his last.
Maybe they're punishing us.
For what? You're talking rubbish.
Young Lugos. Bears took him by surprise. Didn't have a chance to defend himself. Ottrig. Shit, no more than a kid. All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. Tattoo. Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls. Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. Stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Fjord might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dream. Udalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye. But only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage. But as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Mardrome. Never heard of it.
We have another name for it on the continent. Silasib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe? Come on, we could find some clues there. find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
You've no respect for her.
Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow. But so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish. I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is that vodka?
Mahakaman spirit.
Right behind
Someone
you.
ruined several barrels of the finest. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to. Quick.
We might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This is a secret passage.
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we went through here.
What I just found was a stone. Every time you go to those stones for the first time, you do gain a skill point. So whenever you actually feel like it, you go to your world map. Go to the big areas, of course. Click triangle, go to the maps, because I'm able to go to Kaer Morhen now too. So all you do is you look at, like, let's go to Novigrad just for a second. All of the question marks on the map, which is quite a few actually. All the question marks you want to try to check out because you can get experience from quite a bit of them. But these question marks you want to check out. These question marks are actually really good. Because when you find stones and stuff like that, like some of those question marks can be those stones right there. They're Quen sign or Ard sign or Igni sign, it doesn't matter what they are, but they still are signs. And it gives you a boost in those. But they are stones that give you 1 skill point for whatever it is. So I can actually put a skill point in my stuff now. But they give you free skill points, so it's always good to look around for all the question marks in the maps and visit every single one of them. Some of them have way more powerful enemies than you can actually take, so be cautious and don't go after some of them. If you notice something too strong, turn around. Oil, 3%, 6% chance of poisoning the target on the hit. The chance is greater the higher the level of the oil used. I will actually use this on something here. Every known level 1 alchemy formula increases maximum toxicity by 1. If toxicity is above 0, analysis. Increase potion overdose threshold from 75 to 80%. Yeah, let's do that again. So now there's a 6% chance of poisoning target on the hit when I got oil applied to the blades. Next one's 9%. Potion duration time is plus 10% on that one too as well, so that one helps a lot. I don't have it on yet, but you know what? I should actually check something real quick. Because this is green right here, and there is weapon damage and sign intensity. Let's actually put the green one on. Give it a chance to poison. There we go. Vitality plus 300, so instead of 150, it's 300. So if I put 2 more in there, it will boost me up to 600, I think it is. But that will help for right now.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac,
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher sense at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, the entrance is worth checking. Come on.
That's funny. And yes, that's why I wish Witchers were real, because I would try to undergo that thing. I mean, I know it's got a chance of killing me and stuff like that, but it would be pretty cool to be a Witcher in real life. I'm just saying. If it would be anything that I could possibly be and it had something to do with video game, it would be a Witcher. Only because of the simple fact that you can hear, see, and smell and understand things a lot better than you could with just what we have now. It's pretty much, instead of being human, it's superhuman. Like, you have superhuman capabilities with being a Witcher, and that's what I love about it. You could probably end up getting into the police force a lot faster and know what's going on, and be able to catch the actual bad guys, and get even a slight smell of them, and know where they went. Or even know if they're hiding in the house, or what killed certain people and things like that. Yeah, that's what I would want to be a Witcher for. Because I guarantee you, I'd be getting paid. And even if you guys were, man, there'd be a lot of money in that if we did that right. Wonders of Zarakania. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to. There we go. I always grab whatever I can grab. Always good. Whenever you get a chance to, if you do find stuff that you do not want and it's items that is crappy, like if you go to your items, I'm only throwing this out there because it will help you quite a bit. I'm going to show you why as well. You go to other and you go to, let's say, these items right here. It says can be sold to merchants or dismantled into crafting materials. Do not sell anything. Use it to craft, to dismantle into crafting materials. That's anything. That's even to deer hide. Deer hide. Do not sell them unless you really need money. Do not sell them. Use those for crafting materials. Tear them apart. Even with platters, you tear them apart. Blah blah blah. The only reason I'm saying that is because I just found out, and this is why it made more sense to me. Give me a minute. Let me get this stupid thing to stop. Okay, there we go. And then you go into this, and you notice that there are crafting components here. The crafting components is used with this stuff. So if you were to turn around and you wanted to end up making like cured draconid or whatever, you would need hardened leather. That actually does come from hides. So you can actually use that stuff that you get from hides, dismantle it, use it for actual items, and then use that hardened leather for actual draconid leather or stuff like that you actually need for your better stuff. Because believe me when I tell you this draconid stuff, you need like legitimately cured draconid leather along with something else to make a very powerful draconid leather. And I don't know if it's actually in this list. Yeah, right there. Infused slizzard hides. You need that to actually make your Grandmaster armor later in the game, like for late game. You are gonna need the infused slizzard hides, because I've actually been that far, and that's where I was the last time when I actually got to the guy that actually gave me Grandmaster stuff. It was a pain in the butt because I lost that save slot. I lost it, so I had to actually start this game all over, because apparently the normal game and the complete edition are two different codes for the games, so I couldn't use my slot from the first one in the complete edition, so I had to start the entire game over again. But you need slizzard hides, and the crystal that you get in that infused crystal, you're gonna need infused shards. Then you're gonna need for the infused crystal, you're gonna need 2 infused shards. To make the infused shards, you're going to need infused dust, and to make infused dust, you're going to need monster essence and powdered monster tissue. You can get this stuff out of dismantling monster stuff as well, but sometimes it's used for better stuff anyway. So you can use this crafting components out of monster stuff, which is normally used inside potions. So it depends on what you have for potions and what you need for this stuff, and then you can use that to make infused Slizzard hides, which come from cured draconid leather. And going up to the cured draconid leather, you would need hardened leather and chitinous shells to be able to, yeah. So it's a big tree of the stuff that you actually need to be able to get it all. So it actually does require quite a bit of tampering with. Zeracanian powder. Used to craft gear and items. But yeah, and then that's with this stuff, like feline stuff. Because I've got the feline steel sword, the feline steel sword enhanced, and then I've got also the feline steel sword superior, but I don't have the level to be able to use it, so I'm not going to make it, because it does replace the sword that you have. So do not actually create the better sword until you're at the level you can use it. Like this one, I have to be level 29 to use it. I'm level 25 and I'm using the enhanced version. If I was to actually take the enhanced version that I have and craft the superior, I would lose my sword. I would not be able to use my sword until I get to level 29, so don't craft the better one until you actually get to level 29, then craft it. That way you can actually boost yourself up and still use the sword without having to worry about not being able to use it because you're not the right level. And things do go, they go from Ursine, the Ursine steel sword, they go from the steel sword to the enhanced one, to the superior, to the, if I'm right, to master crafted, and then master crafted to grandmaster. So there's 5 levels of actual gear, and that you can upgrade pretty much everything that many times when it comes to the sets, which is actually really nice. But yeah, that's how all that stuff works. So whenever you get items that you actually know you don't need and you can actually tear them apart, and it says that you can sell it or tear it up to make crafting materials, I would recommend the crafting materials. I wouldn't recommend selling it unless you want to try to get money out of stuff. But I would recommend tearing it apart.
Someone walked through the mead.
And I just found out somebody's... Yeah, I just found hardened leather anyway. Fine, I'll come up to you.
Breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby. Something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No. It can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go.
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Arnvald! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him.
You don't stand a chance.
Way to see you, Black Knight!
Got him!
Why do you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No uncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stops saying it.
It's Bernard Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrigger would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Birna's, that's not enough.
Anvald, help us, and I'll ask my dad to grant you an honourable death. I'll insist.
I have letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Cerys on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Birna Brann's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Cerys speaks true. Birna commanded me to poison the maid. When Cerys and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
Betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancrate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Birna speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolder ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Cerys. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Ancrate lackey. Did Cerys entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has Crack paid you to smear my name?
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher. More than I do you.
You've that right. But it's no proof of my guilt.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Birna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Birna's right, Cerys. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How?
We stand silent.
You gave Cerys no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. Unless if it was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrige, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Ancrate, and you, Birna Brann, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock, to perish of hunger and thirst, and seafowl will peck apart your remains.
You deserve it, Chickie! You deserve every little bit of that.
When I had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrige? What's his fate?
He'd lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedine, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go.
New item obtained, Death from Above. I wonder if that was a crossbow. I think it was a crossbow. I'll have to check it out. I gotta wait till wanting to get to level 29 so that I can actually equip my feline crossbow, because it's a lot better than the ones I have. I'll show you that after I'm done with this, because I've already created it. I made it a while back. A couple, I think it was like level 20, 21. I think I made it. I had the stuff to make it, had the money to make it, so I made it, and I'm just waiting to get to 29 to use it. Pretty powerful though.
We're just in time.
They've already started.
Let's see who the king is.
Weren't long ago,
I already know,
we
but
gave
yeah.
King Brand back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Cerys! 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 Cerys!
Kingmaker. Got a trophy, sorry guys, I'm gonna look at it real quick. Complete the subplot about choosing Skellige's ruler. Oh, okay. This must be new trophies that I get in the complete edition. I would recommend you get the complete edition. There's more trophies, more stuff in it apparently.
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up.
What is it?
Crocs mentioned Ciri.
Have you found her?
Not yet. I'm looking for...
I can't. Hjalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think I'll be overjoyed. Come on, you know him.
Yeah, guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
So in other words, pretty much I didn't get the chance to read that the way I should have. But instead of her going, the last time that she was talking about it, instead of her going now, because she wanted to figure out who was going to be king or, of course, queen, Since she is now queen, she refused to go. I accidentally skipped a couple. She refused to go because of the fact that she knows she has to stay now and she has to watch over everything else here. So she told me to talk to Hjalmar, which is what I'm doing now.
You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just any wench.
Aye, true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Ceres.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Raid's at the gate of your Witcher stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Crate's ever stood and battled such a foe. I'll leave at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
Oh yeah, so I just got me Hjalmar on Crate. He has now he's pretty much joining me now on fighting. Well, that was weird. On fighting the Wild Hunt. So let's go back and gather up the rest of them really quick. Zoltan. Alright.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Havelach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Now we're just waiting for it to load whenever it decides to load. There we go.
Rain again. Damn mages.
Let's run over here. Oh, that's... You're dead. Oh, you're dead too. Let's just call that good. Let's go up and talk to Triss. This is the other girl I was talking to you about. And to be honest, this is the girl that I am gonna go with this playthrough.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help, too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what it's like to be tortured. What it's like to hear the screams of others and be unable to do anything.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridian? You won't always be there to help.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Gotta be kidding me. He tell you to come holding a red rose?
He doesn't mention flowers. But I won't refuse if you feel like giving me some.
It's a fish market, Triss. Be able to get you some salted cod at best. Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
So, may I talk to her again?
Yes, Geralt?
Look what I picked up.
Come on. We have to decompress him.
I think it's a soldier.
We'll know soon enough. Come with me. I know a place where the walls don't have ears. Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Let's try to decompress this one. Anything I can do to help?
Yes. Be quiet and try not to disturb me. In Aalen, Dwana, ar Eis.
Verder and the Ketzer! Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a pond.
Who are you? What's the last thing you remember?
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. I remember a sorceress. Her hair like flames. She cast a spell. The right flank was to attack. hit the shield bearers.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Lyda Nade, known also as Coral. I was there too. This happened long ago.
Jesus.
You're exhausted. Always happens with compression. Get some rest.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Var-Atra. He's sure to help. Good luck.
That was interesting.
And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till... well, till I woke.
Thank you, Witcher.
Let's help Triss, and then we'll talk to the rest of them. Sounds like an idea. We'll help her out with the situation she's got at hand, and then I'll work on everything else. Talking to everybody else.
Yes, Geralt?
I am not yet. I will show you the DLC here soon.
So long.
Okay, the DLC, let's go to the quests. I'll show you something real quick. Okay, the DLC is just like these two right here. The DLC is actually either covered in red or covered in blue. And blue is the Hearts of Stone, as you can see right there where it says expansion pack Hearts of Stone. That's how you know it's part of the DLC. Envoys, Wine Boys, it's the same thing with Blood and Wine. That's also part of the DLC. But you won't see any of that in other places because it's normally either yellow or it's something else. Secondary quests, like right here. Without a Trace, that's also Hearts of Stone. Enchanted Startup Costs is also Hearts of Stone. But there is a thing that's telling me to find boards, because there's one board that actually has something posted up for that. Because I am already able to start the DLC if I wanted to. But I have to get to that first. I don't remember what I was trying to do. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's do this mission. This is the one she needed help with. So we'll do this and then we'll start to gather everybody up. But yeah, it's mainly quests that you have that are blue or red. It's the DLC. That's good. That's a chicken sandwich. I'll grab a chicken sandwich, why not? Orange. By the way, whenever you get into Novigrad, I'm just saying with the Orens and stuff like that you pick up, yes, they're just coins, but you can turn them into more money. More of the crowns that you use. Crowns is your kind of stuff, but right here, there's a shopkeeper. That is actually, if I'm right and correct, that is the banker. So the banker is actually right here. Right next to the Hierarch Square. Yeah, that's the banker, and you go to him and you ask him to exchange what you have for like orens and stuff like that into actual crowns, and he'll turn them into a currency that you can actually use and spend money on. So actually, I'm going down there right now. I'll show you. Right here. You can see by that right here. Vivaldi Bank. Yeah, there you go. You go over here, you talk to this guy. I think I might have some to turn in. Yeah, I just did. So.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Oy. I got 94 crowns. And it's not a lot, but I did it at one point. I got like 2,000 out of it, so There's quite a bit of things to find in the game, which is awesome. Okay.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
I think it's this guy right here, if I'm right. No, it's not.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me.
That's awesome.
This way. It's not far.
Just a quick question. Does anybody else find Geralt to actually be a quite intimidating man? Like, is he like one guy that you would not want to tick off? He just seems like that kind of guy. Oh, there goes his legs.
Let's go.
What did they want from you?
Oh, no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You would come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offense, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of her.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the... problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple Guard's gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard. But since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen. But since the hunters paid for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family and whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's... afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the Alps being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals of blue roses from the Zaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire. Knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. The guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Okay, yeah, this also Vigilbud's residence. Oh, if you're looking for a trophy for a card game, Gwent, if you've already checked out Gwent, you have to work your butt off to find out where they are and get them, because if you go too far in the story sometimes you can actually lose out on cards and it won't let you get them, so you would have to actually start the game completely over to get the cards again, which I'm trying to do right now. Is trying to get all the cards. So there's a lot of card games up there at the Vigilbuds, so I'm going to be playing it a lot there. So if you don't mind watching me play that card game a bit just to try to get all those cards and money and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to watch that one, because I got some pretty good cards. I'm pretty sure I could win.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes, most importantly buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that and come and see me.
He hates wearing doublets. Just saying. You will find out in the storyline he does not like wearing those. I'm only gonna buy a new outfit, doublet, trousers, and boots. Holy crap.
The eternal fire.
I don't want to. What?
Look! To be preserved, cheap laws and watered down wine.
Nah. Wait. There's a box. That's what I wanted to show you. Wait a minute. Death from above. Why? That actually goes down in damage. What do I have equipped?
Well, I know.
I did not tell you to climb that box. 16 to 20. Armor piercing 577% attack power.
Which is exactly why I'm considering.
225% attack power. 10 armor piercing. That should be stronger. I don't know why it's only 10 to 12. Plus 2% adrenaline point, plus 2% critical hit chance, plus 15% bonus experience for monsters. I'm probably going to equip that when I get the chance to, but that's, I don't know why it's lower than the one I'm wearing. Stop climbing the box, you idiot.
Considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Look.
If it's not one thing, it's another. So I'm going to go to Eliel's shop really quick. Eliel, if I'm remembering correctly, Eliel is actually gay, I think? I'm not sure if this is the right guy I'm thinking about. Yes, it is, I think it is. Yep, it is. This is he's pretty cool though.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at...
Of course, please do.
I'm gonna buy it all. to, but I'm going to. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that. Okay, let's see what he looks like in his new clothing, shall we? That's what he looks like. That's what it looks like now. And then I'm gonna put the mask on him just because I can. I'm gonna put that on because I like the wolf mask more. So let's get to Triss again. I'm gonna ride my horse, but I don't really want to move my own because I could just follow that thing. I just hold. If you didn't know, you can hold X or double tap it to run with the horse, or yeah, and it will follow the path for you. You don't have to touch the controller. So you can hold X and it'll literally just follow the path for you. It does not turn paths by itself to go where you need to go, so you're gonna have to turn it sometimes, but literally it'll just keep going. And that's the best part.
Not so fast, Roach.
There we go.
Right.
Now we go up here.
Don't swinging off the hinges all day.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublets chafing my armpits. And it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
No lie, it might be just my opinion, but I think Triss and Geralt make a pretty good couple.
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Let's try.
Must be some mistake. You know why we're here, don't you?
Of course. But I've orders to make certain every guest enters the estate unarmed.
Damn it.
pleasant evening to you both.
Never mind, I can't take my swords.
Beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Alright, well first off I am going to save. And then I'm going straight for these tournaments. Because I can get some money and stuff off of these. I don't know if I can get any cards or not, but I am going for it.
No use pretending you don't know.
Uh-oh.
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common.
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passage floor.
I wanted to fight him, but I didn't.
What a jackass.
He's drunk anyway, it doesn't matter.
What is it?
Why are you stuttering? Well, that guy's on crack. No, I'm not playing DLC. This is just the regular story.
What are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Didn't like that guy. Why'd you insist on talking to him?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. I'll tell you the story later.
Alright.
Oh, let's look around.
Come on, there's gotta be... There's gotta be tournaments somewhere, I know it. Right there.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies, I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia, so I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
I am saving. And we're gonna do this. Who has confidence in me winning this?
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Ooh, 3 of them put together. That's good. Actually, it's bad compared to what I really need. Well, that'll have to work for right now. Okay. So we'll just put him out. Then we'll put him out. And it doubles because they both have the togetherness. I don't know what the actual thing's called, but oh great. That's perfect. We'll just throw that out there too. Just to screw a half. There we go. Oh yay. And I can't use that because that would screw me, and I don't like that. We'll just put him out there. So I'm just gonna put him out there, or her out there, just to see if that would hopefully... Wait, I got 15, so I can actually afford to use this and pick one of them up. I'm gonna pick him up. There we go. I can actually afford to do that right now. There we go. Here's round 1. I get to draw because I'm Nilfgaard. Ooh! First off, let's double our siege units. With my leader skill. My deck is based off my siege units. It's kind of nice. We'll put out the half. Oh yeah, he gets to summon somebody else. So we'll put out the 5. Archer. Yep, of course, Scorch. Well, I'll just use Scorch on you too then. Three random cards. Yeah, you get to look at them. Yeah. Doubled. Put him out there too. Oh, come on, don't screw me. Come on. Aha! I won! I won! I did it just right. I actually won it.
So,
I had a bad
one
hand
more
too.
round. When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomu Sealy. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomu has followed in his footsteps. Yet, do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So I think I just won a card in that last one. I don't know. What was it? Milna something. Let's go over to Nilfgaard. Is it here? Pretty sure I just saw it. No? Let's go to monsters. Nope. It was Scoia'tael. Pretty sure it was Scoia'tael now. Milva, yep. It was Scoia'tael. I just got a card out of that. I need cards too. Well, so here comes next round. Come on, give me a good hand. I got a good hand out of that one. A better hand than the last one, at least. So I'm gonna use... They're using Scoia'tael, so I'm gonna keep Impenetrable Fog, and I'm gonna take out Biting Frost. For Scorch, of course. Let's take that out too. Ooh! That works. I'm okay with this. Very much okay with this. Spy. Puts it on their side, lets me draw 2. And I just drew another. So we'll just send... Okay, I'll just send out the 5 and use Scorch and call it good. That way I've got 5, he's got 4. Immediately. 1. Now I can go all out in this next round. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go all out. Pretty much this means war. And these cards with stars on them, the ones that have these big stars on them, the sun looking things around their power, those are ones that can't be touched by any effects. Those are impenetrable, like they literally have no other way of being destroyed. When you send them out, they stay there. You can't change them, you can't use any effects on them, you can't even destroy them. They're stuck. So whatever I'm bringing out right now with those stars, yeah, those are impenetrable. They're undefeatable. They're legitimately invincible. And I had 4 of them in that hand. So I have a pretty good 4 of them that ain't going anywhere. But I will use that on this one right here. So I've doubled his attack, so now he's at 8. He's gone. But because of that, they got those eyes. I'm gonna do that. Bring all their attacks to 1 for their mid. I did mine too, but that's okay. We've got quite a bit of front row. That is not good. Well, I don't think it'll be too much of an issue though. Torrential rain, really? Oh, I might be screwed. Yeah, I think I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm screwed. Oh, why did I just keep sending those out? I just forgot about that. The round ended in a draw. The battle cannot end in a draw. You can play I'm gonna play again. Because it ended in a draw, I can rematch him. Oh, okay. I feel a little bit better about this. There's a spy. Her. Oh wow, I've got a lot of power cards right now. Alright, well I already know that he does close range, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And rid of that. Ooh! I can already see this being a win for me. Yeah, this will be good. Send him out there. Yeah, I'm gonna send out. Should I send out Triss or should I just? I'm just gonna use this. Cause all his front row to go down to 1. You're wasting a lot of your dudes. Because you don't have very much of any attack. I'm gonna send her out because she is untouchable. She's at 7. Which means I'm higher than him right now. And then I am gonna send out 1 more. Oh my goodness, dude, stop sending out things. Because I don't want him to send out that spy. You know what? Screw it. Send out the spy, dude. Just send out the spy. You idiot! Send out the spy! You know what? Torrential rain, of course you would. Fine. Send out another 10. Thank you! I've been waiting for you to do that this entire time, you idiot. Just thank you. Just pass your turn. Just call it good. Thank you. And I got 2 more draws in that. So I won first round. And he used torrential rain, so I should be good this round. First off, we'll send her out because she can't be touched. Nice try. Oh, I didn't want to do that, you douche. I'm an idiot. Ooh, he had 2 scorches? I don't think he can do anything. I think he's actually screwed. I don't think he has any units. No, he doesn't. And if he has 1 unit, that's not going to be enough to beat me. He's going to need a miracle right now. Oh no, he just drew 2 cards. What did you get? Well, there's a 10. Still doesn't help you. I'll send out an 8. That's 16. He's done. Game's over. I win. Because if I send out this 8 right here, because of the fact that this one has a hand on it too, they both double. So they'll hit 16 because of the horn, but then they'll hit 32 because of their effects. So I'm at 96. I just completely slaughtered him in that time.
So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Sir Marius Florin. They say he never loses thanks to his Zugelbone amulet. Naturally, I could tell you more on the subject, but...
Let's do it.
I just got a Bruxa vampire, so let me show you what a Bruxa is. What is it? Bruxa. There it is right there. That is a Bruxa. They are pretty mean vampires, but with this deck, that is my first Bruxa that I've gotten so far. And I love monster decks, but I just need to get more. I think I have actually a couple, 1 or 2 Bruxas in here, I think. There's Catachan, Garcane. Wait a minute. Affinity cards with the same name in your deck and play them instantly. Vampire, Catachan. So I can put the Brux in here already because it's already a vampire. So it's an extra card that I can use for vampires. These are monsters are very much, and I'm not lying to you, very much so used for literally just swarming the field with certain things. You can literally, if you do it just right and you draw the right hand, you can draw an entire. You can like literally in one turn probably end up putting all the deck on the entire deck on the field. There's actually a trophy to get 180 power in one game, in one round. And I think that's probably going to be done with the monster deck, so it's just a pain in the butt to be able to do all that, so here goes nothing. Wish me luck. Okay, I've got that. I got that, which is a good thing. I got a spy, which is even better. That's good, I guess. And he's using monsters, so I'm going to keep Biting Frost, and I'm going to get rid of Impenetrable Fog. Because his Frost, or this is probably going to do a lot to me. Because he's using monsters. And monsters are not fun. And you're about to find out why. probably gonna end up needing to use it anyway. And he just doubled all of his front units. Okay. That sucks. Well, we'll just, put him out. Okay, he passed. That's good enough for me. Seven, which means it would be 14. Taking out 10, so it'd be 8, 16, 24. We'll just send him out. And then do that. No. Crap, man. I don't want to get rid of that because I need that. You know what? I've got an idea. There we go. Let's see how that works. And the reason for that is plain and simple. We'll use that and double our siege. This thing has a lot of up-close range and personal things. So if I double those and I start sending out siege units, yeah, they're gonna start boosting their front line. Of course. That's not good. Put him out. Okay, we'll put him out. Scorch just screwed me. Scorch just freaking screwed me. Oh no, this is not good. Wow! I'm gonna really have to hope this works. That sucks.
So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring. Sir Marius Flock, they say.
Oh, so I can keep doing it. Okay, okay. That way I don't have to lose the chance. Okay, well that helps. Alright, let's do this. I feel like I need to try this. Okay, wait, no. Let's not do that one. Let's do... No. Okay, we're going back. We're doing it. As long as I get the right hand, I can do this. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 10, 10, 15. That's good. That's an 8. That's decent. I don't want him. Those two might help a little bit, yeah. They might actually come in handy. Okay, that might help a little bit too. Let's put out the spy, draw 2 more, hopefully we get the right ones. That did not help at all. We'll just put that out in the arrow area. Ranged weapons. We'll just throw him out because I can. Okay, the opponent has passed. I shouldn't have even put those out there, but I did it anyway, screw it. And I've got me another spy, so this next round is probably gonna work out. Oh, there it is! I can screw this front row at least. Okay, let's put out these 3 first, and then I'll let you guys know what I'm doing next. Yep, he's gonna pull out his front row. His entire front row. And bring these guys out because I know it's a guaranteed 35. That's a guaranteed 10, definitely. Okay, I've got 35 that can't go anywhere. I've got a permanent 35. There's the crones. Alright. With that, I can pull him out. And I am going to do this now. Double my back row. Why is it every time he doubles when I double? It's retarded, man. Alright. First off, I'm going to pull him out. Double him. But at the same time, I'm going to pull my spy onto his side. Draw 2 more cards. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. No. Clearweather, sorry, you're not screwing my back row up. Thank you. Now I'm gonna pull out another spy, jumping it again by another 2 cards. It'll have to work. So I'm gonna pull out that. I'm going to pull him out again, but there's another 5, and because they got the double, it goes back up another 10 because they both double, so I'm getting 15 with this. Of course, they would throw out Impenetrable Fog. There's another up close. My opponent has passed. This is going to screw him from that moment I sent it out. 120 dropped to 42. And my points just keep rising. That, my friends,
The lovely lady clearly brings you love, sir. Hold her, keep her, never let her go.
so wait a minute, I just got Dandelion? How did I get Dandelion? That's a different card. I mean, I know who Dandelion is, but still. He must be an all-around card? No. Wow. I think he is all-around. Is he? Yes, he is. So he's for sure going into my monster deck because Dandelion doubles the strength of all unit cards in that row, limited to 1 per row. So as a not a what is it? It's not one of those effect cards that just looks like the horn, the commander's horn. That's actually just a character that's actually got the ability to double everything in that row. So that is for sure going into my monster deck. So now I have a Dandelion in there so that I can actually, because it doubles everything in the combat row, and that's everything in the combat row. Everything I have there is mainly combat row. So that's definitely going to stay where it is. And I've got Earth Elemental, Fire Elemental, I've got the Arrakis Behemoth, which works with Arrakis, I think? Finds any card of the same name in your deck and play them instantly, yeah. That's anything with Arrakis, so anything that's Arrakis Behemoth I think there's a Arrakis. There's right there. There's an Arrakis. Right there. And I can pull those out to combat row as well. There's a Vampire Bruxa, Vampire Katakan, and Vampire Garcane. I don't know if I could bring out all vampires in that idea, but I think I can. The Crones work together. I'm gonna put Triss in there because she's also front row and she's untouchable. I don't want those because they are 1s and 2s, so it doesn't really... Wait a minute. I have a quick question with that. Okay. That's what I was gonna look up. I'm gonna look up really quick and see if Dandelion actually works with a Commander's Horn. Because if it does, I'm thinking I can. Okay, what is it? Dandelion. Witcher 3 does Dandelion work with Commander's Horn? Okay, so from what I have found out, the Dandelion does actually work in front row decks. So if you do have, yeah, I'm going to do that right now actually. I'm going to put the 2 ghouls in there. And I am going to stick Dandelion in there, and as he's in there, I'm also going to stick a Commander's Horn in there. Because I just found out... Actually, how many Commander's Horns do I have in here? 2 already, okay. With Commander's Horn and Dandelion, I have found out that if I have, let's just say the Crones are in front, I send out 1, all 3 of the Crones are now in front, throw out Dandelion, they have 12, throw out Commander's Horn, Dandelion now has 4, and the Crones now have 24 each, as far as I'm understanding this. So when you have them in front, you can send out Dandelion, double everything in the front, but then put out a Commander's Horn and double it again. So I just found out that apparently Dandelion works with the Commander's Horn. So you can have essentially 2 Commander's Horn in 1 row. So you can actually overpower the deck just right. So I don't know how that would work, but I am saving it because I just got those 3 cards. When you do get the chance to, there is a book that you get. And apparently I don't have my inventory, so I'm screwed with that anyway.
The word is, it's more like a pigsty.
Do we know each other?
The second sword.
Do you think you've been coming to disturb her lady?
So I've already done that. Let's go to quests, because I think I'm still okay with at least all of these, collect them all, complete your collection of Gwent cards, so they're still there.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another matter about Paul. My husband's a supervisor by town.
Be seen around town in some time. Word is he's made some enemies. Turn to John.
So I've been here.
Rose for the day.
Trying to find any other places I might be able to play Gwent, but I'm not quite sure. Nope. Yeah, there's some nude chick right there dancing around, but I'm not gonna stop for it. Don't need YouTube trying to kick my video. Okay, I guess I can't anymore. Oh, here goes nothing.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Hmm? Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source. Merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah.
Arrakis, okay.
Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret. It won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Count! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
Never rains, does it? It pours.
Sound him off. Your reputation precedes you, Captain. Glad of it's not more wit getting.
Yes, darling.
Albert Vegelbud?
For you, my sweet, I can be Adolf Valentino.
Oh.
Definitely not it.
And then a colossal boom.
Oh! And?
Yes.
Nice mask.
Rawr.
Albert Vegelbud?
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Oy.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Yeah, let's wait in the garden.
Times of famine and war are necessary.
FYI, I am probably going to flirt with her because of the fact that I am going to go the route of her. I'm gonna go with her instead of Yennefer in this one.
Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Ah, Moritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turned him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just knew he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
You're a charismatic leader. Simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing you know, they'll be calling you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere.
Of course I'm being sincere. Look at me. Didn't blush a bit. Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude.
God.
Come on, Geralt.
She is drunk.
Geralt. Coming?
She's weird.
Geralt. Coming?
Careful.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You could say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
So I kissed Triss. I know that's changed something. Kind of like a butterfly effect thing. Something in the future just happened.
Albert! Why do you have Albert? There you are, my love. Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Albert Vegelbud, please step away, miss. Nobility's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get ruled.
Doubt it.
Hold together!
Come on, come closer.
Okay, you know what?
Damn it. Damn.
3 against 1 sucks. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna need to eat some pork. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Hey, what can I get over there? I don't like this at all. Not one bit. Wait, do I have to get... Oh man, I can't go out that way, that's why. Okay, now it makes sense. That's why it's telling me this way anyway. I'm watching the map at the top right, I'm not actually looking at the area I gotta go. There we go. I am going to save it again because I'm making sure I don't screw up something with the cards because I really need to get those cards. It's hard enough.
Oh, I began to worry.
Everything's fine, though you should probably send someone to clean up the garden before any guests wander in there.
I'm to send servants to the garden?
Yes.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything's set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Excellent. So where are we gonna get away to?
You? Nowhere. It's finally possible, probable even, that we can get all the mages out of Novigrad. You know where to find me if you want to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
What happened at the fountain? It was my fault, I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
Alright, let me check the inventory again, because I was going to look at something and I don't remember what it was. Okay, wait a minute. Vampire Bruxid, Dandelion, and Milva. Okay, I got those. That's what I was checking out. It was the quest item. Okay, there's a book here that you need to get for the cards if you do want to get all those cards. There's a book here, right here actually. It is called The Miraculous Guide to Gwent book. Look at it and it tells you what cards you still need in those certain areas. It looks like I only got 2 more to get in Velen. I'm missing only 2 cards in Velen, 5 cards in Novigrad, 6 in the Skellige Isles, and 1 which is still be 1 from players of no particular renown or skill. So in other words, I still have 1 to get from probably a shop or something like that. But I've only got 1 more to get. And it's going to be a pain in the butt because I don't know where I've been completely. So it's going to be a pain in the butt to find, but it's not going to be too hard because of the fact that, you know, I've got most of everything else. And I know how to start because when you get the DLC, there's also a deck that you can get. There's also a deck that you can actually get, give me just a second. But there is a deck that you can still get that's in Skellige, and it's Skelligan deck, and it's a pain in the butt to get apparently because you can only start that quest for that deck in the DLC. It's a deck you can't get without DLC. Why am I going all the way over here? There was a sign right back here that I could have teleported from.
Temeria will be free again. One day.
Oh.
Right.
Guardsmen outside Triss's house. Not good.
But I paid in advance, the entire month.
You did?
I'm out of coin.
But you got something else, dear.
Give us the necklace and get out of here.
Hands off or I'll cut him off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out! Now!
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
What? Are you angry?
Angry? No. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me.
I was worried about you. City's crawling with hunters.
I know. We had everything in place. We were ready to sail. But the hunters moved faster. They locked all the gates, placed guards at every corner, all in one night. Then they started searching the city, street by street, house by house. They stop anyone who seems even slightly suspicious. Mostly it's common folk with rabbit's foot charms or lucky horseshoes. But sometimes they get it right. Arrest actual mages.
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point.
Bertold and Anise. Who are they?
A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretuza. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. See? My hosts weren't all bad.
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's a passage into the sewers from the cellar, and apparently those can get you all the way to the docks.
I know the Novigrad sewers. Won't run into any hunters there, but that doesn't mean it'll be safe.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to the docks, clear the path for the others, and do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan any minute. Now you understand my predicament?
Mm-hmm. Help two and put all the others at risk. Or go straight to the Kingfisher, abandon the two to certain death.
What do I do, Geralt?
risk everything, everyone, for 2 people. It's unwise and immoral.
I was afraid you'd say that. Fine. Let's go to the Kingfisher.
Sewers beneath the Kingfisher?
No. Didn't think we'd have to take that route. To think a year ago, guardsmen vowed to mages they passed in the street. Now we have a patrol. We can't let them see us. All right. They're gone. Come on.
No guardsmen or hunters in sight. Everything seems in order.
Or we're too late.
Trish. Thanks be to Melitele.
Anyone from the Silverton hideout make it?
Odette, Caspar, Dittmer, and Yana.
Hagen?
He won't be coming. Quickly, before someone comes in.
Triss, we were so concerned.
Right to be. Hunters were on my trail. Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it.
Why the tears, my dear lady? You shouldn't worry yourself. It tarnishes your beauty.
Guess you must have worried quite a bit.
No, I was born ugly.
You fleeing to Kavir too?
No, but I am helping the others set off. You know me. Bleeding heart.
It only start bleeding now? They've been burning mages for months around here.
But only since recently on this scale. Besides, I look forward to having friends in Kavir, especially among King Tancred's entourage. Triss is about to speak. We'll talk later.
We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Kavir will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today.
This is madness. Hunters stand on every corner.
So we'll get to the port through the sewers. Garrett will clear a safe path for us.
They'll catch us anyway. You'll see. They'll catch us and kill us.
Perhaps. In which case we'll die with dignity. Weapons in hand. Not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
If the need arises, I'll defend you.
You can also count on my help.
Yes. The help of a Redanian spy. Radovid's right-hand man.
That was long ago, sir.
You raised that madman. You taught him to kill. You...
This is no time to settle past scores. End the discussion.
Gonna enter the sewers now. I'll signal when the path's clear. You follow my trail, and don't stray from it, no matter what.
I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship.
On my way.
We'll meet there. I hope.
Triss, really want to go with me? No offense, but...
Offense taken. Stop talking and lead the way.
I swear, I'll drop magic for good. If I could only bloody get out alive.
You can't, you won't. You've got Radovid and the Church against you. They want magic to vanish. Us along with it.
Well?
Good luck.
Well? Well?
Good sir.
Perhaps if we turned ourselves in, the hunters would be lenient.
Thinged White Wolf, I bow before you.
Have you heard about Volker's bed? It's a bench with both.
Thanks for helping.
No need to thank me, really.
No, there is. You don't know how much it means. To have someone you can rely on in this fucking city.
It's all right. It'll be over soon.
Damn it! No way through! All is lost.
A library? Triss, found an exit.
Jacob Rare, first editions only.
We'll come back for them later.
No, we won't. I leave Novigrad today, remember?
I remember. Just having a hard time coming to grips with it.
Come on. We should hurry. Speciality, remember? You got nothing. Damn it, that's a lot.
No wonder there were so many rats.
All these corpses down here.
We're right under the main square, next to Cardinal Cleaver Varessa's headquarters. Can't be a coincidence.
His betters can't tend to disappear without a trace.
Everything all right?
A few bites on my feet and calves. Nothing really.
Need to clean your wounds. Infection will set in otherwise.
Later, Geralt. Let's find a way to the port first.
looks pale. Dried out. Wounds around the neck and shoulders. Claw marks, long and sharp. Lantern's still lit. Died recently, from bites to the neck. A lesser vampire. Stay close to me. It's a catacomb.
A what?
A vampire. Watch out for its venom. Luckily.
Luckily.
Steady source of income. Come on, let's go.
seagulls. Hear them? We made it.
Finally. You bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting. Sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers. And the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
Provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Hold the ship! We want them alive!
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
Stay with me.
Geralt, not this again. Especially not here. Not now.
Miss Marigold, we got a sail.
Please.
We had our chance. But let it go.
I love you.
Miss Marigold, we're casting off.
Well, mate, at least you tried. A sorceress turned me down once. Want to hear the story?
Go for it. What's the harm?
As you know, my heart fluttered for Philippa Eilhart back when we both served Redania. One day, I doused myself in fragrances like a whore in a heat wave. Put on a pinstripe doublet, they make you look slimmer, you know. And I went to her, told her, Philippa, we've so much in common. And so on. Know what she said?
Pinstripes hadn't slimmed you down enough?
No. She said, Geralt, turn around.
Not in the mood for jokes.
No, I'm serious. Turn around.
Triss, I thought...
So did I. But I changed my mind.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
Dijkstra, no offense, but...
Leaving, already gone.
Let's go somewhere. I know a spot where we can watch the ships.
Lead the way.
That was nice. That just made me smile. I'm glad she came back. Did not expect it, actually. I love happy stories.
They're safe now, right?
Yes, you can stop worrying, really.
Oh, you're right. Just hard to believe it's over and done with. I've dreamt of this moment for months.
Promise me one thing. You'll stop risking your life for others.
No.
No? Triss, not a mage left in Novigrad.
But you're here.
I can defend myself.
Well, from Kickin' Wars, Griffins, Bruxay. Not from the hunt. You and Ciri will need my help, and I'll be at your side.
This how you imagine things?
No. I imagined I'd be on the ship with the rest of them, and you'd be on shore, waving a handkerchief, maybe.
I hope you don't regret it, that things have gone differently.
Well, they say Kavir's lovely this time of year, but I prefer you.
Not surprised. I'm pretty lovely this time of year, too.
I won't disagree. We might still go there one day, when it's all over.
That would mean balls and banquets, and other boring things that start with a B.
Mm-hmm, but also baths, bombs, body massages. You can make up for all those years you slept in the bushes and bathed in mountain streams.
Sounds tempting. Would I have to give up being a witcher?
No, you'd take a monster contract from time to time to stay sharp. Nothing too dangerous, though, so I wouldn't have to worry. And I'd be waiting for you.
Let me guess. With a candlelit dinner?
Candles, sure. And a bed. Actually, we've never needed either.
That's a dirty scene. I would see if I could take this time to ask YouTube to like literally blare this part out because it's a live stream. I can't actually do this, so I really hope. I want YouTube to be able to like blur this entire thing out, at least. But I can't do it. I can't edit my videos right now. I don't have a computer. If this video goes down, I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry. But I can't take the I can't change it. So give me a second. Stay tuned. I'm gonna jump into a different live stream and I will be right back. So I'm gonna quit this one out really quick and then I'll be right back.